Hello, it's Eddie at Alfaman again, and I just want to talk through this gearbox. It's an Alfetta gearbox fitted on the Alfetta 4-door, the GTV, all the different engine sizes, 16, 18, 2 litre. They fit the Giuliettas from the 80s. They fit the GTV 6s, the Alfa 75s, the 166s, all with a transaxle gearbox and diff unit and clutch unit on the front, all in one unit. Now, these gearboxes don't interchange. Some of them do to one model or another, but the flanges are different, the discs are different, and the clutch units are different. The clutch hydraulic parts that work this clutch there and working the clutches are different as well on one model to another. You've got to be very careful. You just can't take one gearbox out and sling it in another car. Now, I'll show you how to overhaul one of these gearboxes on the bench. You can actually also do it in situ. You don't have to take the gearbox out as long as the gearbox isn't whining or the diff unit in here isn't damaged. If the car is crunching in second, third gear, yes, you can do it in situ. Anything else, you really have to take the gearbox out, which is a lot of work, but in some cases it's easier. Why I've got my gearbox out is because I'm overhauling this gearbox for a kit car that stood for 30 odd years. The drive shafts were seized, the discs were seized, the rear calipers were seized, and other parts of the gearbox were missing, like the clutch housing. So I've stripped it all, I took it off the car, I've stripped it all down. The gearbox inside wasn't in marvellous condition. It wasn't absolutely, totally written off. And it's savable, so I'm saving it. So come on inside and I'll show you that gearbox in pieces. Here is the diff unit. Here is the sandwich plate. And I've removed the gears from the sandwich plate. And here is the front of the gearbox. And you've always got to put it back very gently, especially this one and this one when you put it back, because you can select two gears in one hit, which is quite unpleasant, especially when the gearbox is in the car. Now, if you come over here, I've taken the main shaft out, the sandwich plate. I've stripped the 5 gears. Come and have a look here. And these are the sliding pieces inside the gears. I'm going to swap some of them around. Second gear dog teeth is absolutely worn out. And I've got the synchro rings, bearings, first gear cluster. I've got needle bearings. I've got the selector shafts, and I'll be changing all of those as needed. And then when I've assembled it all up, I'll do another video and show you what it looks like assembled up, and then I'll put it into the casing. Speak to you later.